Howdy, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back. So we're finally going to take a look inside the Magic Show book. We got it from our local Ollie's, right? They have things there time to time. I got my juggling set there and stuff like that. It's a performance in a book, and it's from DK. That's all it says here for the publisher. The Magic Show book. A brilliant book full of everything you need to perform your own magic show. Astonish an audience with mind-boggling illusions, vanishing tricks with cards and coins, and mystifying magic. So it looks like they have another magic book. So this is the Magic Show. There's a children's book of magic, optical illusions, mind benders, color illusions, and sensational illusions. Interesting. Okay. Take a look-see here. Contents. We're going to go through the table of contents. We're going to do a deep dive into the whole book, so stay tuned. 4. Abracadabra. How to make your magic wand the incredible shrinking wand. Ooh, excited about that. Wand tricks. The wibbly wand, sticking power, the magical dancing wand. Okay. Straight up with exclamation point and everything. Tricky Chicken. Numberology. The Astonishing Slicer Instructions. The Astonishing Slicer. Rope Tricks. Handcuffed! Exclamation point. More rope tricks. Magic metal melting. Moving money. Coin tricks. Jumping coins. There's something in the water. Vanished! Exclamation point. Eyes on the ace. Card tricks. Let's stick together. Deal or no deal? Question mark. Split the card. Okay. Notice to all magicians. The key to putting on a good magic show is to practice the tricks until you are ready to perform them. Instructions are written assuming that the book is flat on the table, facing the audience, with you standing behind the book. Okay. So what's cool about this is that the book itself could be used as the centerpiece for your magic show. And you simply bring this out, set it on the table. This is my magic show in a book. Let's take a look. Oh, we've got an opening line. And then you would perform it like this. I can't read it upside down, so we're going to go back like this. Okay, and the audience watching from this side. Perfect. Oh, buddies. For some tricks, you will need additional props. A pack of cards, a shoelace, a rope or string, which I don't have out here, but I have some there. A pencil. I don't have one of those. One large and one small coin. I got plenty of those. A scarf, handkerchief, or small cloth. I don't have any out here, but I have those. A clear plastic cup and a bottle of water. Okay, beautiful. How to make, this is Abracadabra. How to make your own wand, which I'm assuming is this page. Turn a piece of paper into your very own wand. So we got a buddy boy. I got a drink over here just for this purpose. Good deal. Okay. We're not there yet. We're here. Okay. So we're going to go back and forth here and tear along the dotted line. I'm a big fan of wand magic. Personally, the gag that I use is the mischievous wand. So the wand changes every time you go to use it. It's a different item. A lot of people like the disappearing wand, the broken wand, or the color changing wand. So there's different options. Let's see. Tear along the die. We did that. Use the small hitting here. That's option 2. Or let's see. Carefully there. The large piece of paper shown above is used to make the wand. The shorter white strips is used to make an extra small tube for the shrinking wand trick. Okay, so that would be this one. Okay, so there's that. Now, it's saying here that you actually... So you got to roll this up, but you're supposed to glue. Here would be my recommendation for you. So I would try to minimize everything that is needed for the person. So I would recommend doing a tape strip. A peel, like you peel it, and then, just a thought. Okay, so we got to roll this up. Interesting. Okie dokie. So I don't have any glue, so I can't really go much further with this. I was just looking to see if I had some on hand. So there's that. Abracadabra. You've got your own magic wand. Now read the next pages to learn some tricks that will demonstrate its powers. Okay. Obviously it's not completely formed, but technically this would go around... here. I believe. Oh, there's this one. Okay, so this piece apparently can be discarded. This is the one that needs to go around here. So you put this around here, you glue it. For the first trick, okay, that's kind of cool. So something along the lines of the wand will actually get smaller. Yeah, the wand actually gets smaller. It's a weird little thing that it does. If I can get it to look right. Yeah, it's a small wand. And in fact, the wand itself can disappear and you can just pull off the end. Yeah. But, adversely, you could just make the wand reappear. Okay, that's not terrible. I'm okay with that. With some glue, you could probably get that looking pretty decent. And that's the shrinking wand. So everything's right here in this book. The idea would be you hold the wand. You have to have sleeves, so you can push the wand into the sleeve as you slide it down. But don't... So the thing you got to be careful about as this goes around here, like this is actually kind of cool to have the bigger wand. Like I have a wand, it's not as small as I would like it to be, but that's okay. We could actually just... There we go. Now I'll just have a smaller wand, and that's fine. Just don't flash. Probably like this would be fine because my arm is the block, but you could start off by saying, I have a wand, but it's kind of small, right? See how small my wand is? But I could make it a little bit bigger, I think. There you go. Now I have a bigger wand. Ha-cha. Which is quite interesting. Yeah, fun times. I think that's something that we're going to play around with. So you have to make the wand bigger in order for it to be at full power. Full power! Okay, Wibbly Wand. Show the audience the strange properties of the wand. My wand isn't just used to magic, it actually is magic. Okay, so this is the rubber pencil trick. So they want you to do that so that the wand is, yeah. So the wand looks like it's bending. Okay, that's cool. Sticking power. Okay, this is one of my favorites. I actually do this. Whoa, ho, ho, the wand of magic. Oh, gotta catch it. So that one there's, you just put your finger on it. It's a good one. The magical dancing wand. Oh, this is a fun one. So I got it here like this. Here like this. And whoa, the wand is dancing. It's a dancing wand. How weird. Whoa. It's fun times, but that's the idea. The wand dances. Okay. So there's 4 tricks. You get the wand disappear, or like it shrinks and gets bigger. The wobbly wand, the floating wand, sticking power, and then the dancing wand. Those are all pretty straight up, pretty cool. Oh, this one, it's straight up, so I read that, and then my brain automatically said that. Watch closely as magic makes Roberto the robot jump with joy. So let's see if we can get this open here and see what's going on here. Okay, so it looks like we've got 4 cards. Magic exercise zone. We got a blue card in here. Doesn't look like anything pops out there. Looks like this. Oh, here we go. So this looks like this. So I'm guessing that goes with that, but I'm not sure. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn over the book so we can read this. Instructions for the magician. Take the pack of cards from the book, keeping the red band in place. Oops. Already messed it up. We're professional. Okay, so this is going to stay on. My guess is it's to hide the split in the card. But anyway, let's read to see what it has to say. Okay. Roberto the robot always refused to jump rope. See how his legs have become stiff from never exercising? Ask for a volunteer. Give him or her a pencil to sign the card at the top of the pack in the white space between the robot's head and the rope. Okay, right up here. Continue with... Luckily, Lazy Roberto worked for a magician who invented a magic-controlled exercise zone. Turn the cards face down. Carefully slide out the sign card from the bottom of the pack. You must slide it from the edge with the yellow and green dots. So here, keep the card face down, put it on the magic zone in the book. Here. Ask your volunteer to place a finger on it. Okay, so that one would be the sign card, finger on it. Perfect. Wave your hand over the card and ask your volunteer, can you feel anything move? The answer should be no. Ask the volunteer to turn the card over and ask, are you sure? Because Roberto is now jumping rope. See how his legs have moved? Is that your signature? The answer will be yes. Thank your volunteer and enjoy the applause. Top tip, give the volunteer a pencil rather than a pen so you can erase it. Okay. So, I see. So that's That's the idea, that the band covers the split here. So nothing moves there, and you're just doing a simple pull-out move, and you can flash that the cards are still the same, and the band is just holding them together. And then now he's jumping rope. Perfect. And they give you extra cards just in case, is my guess. So there's that. Beautiful. Okay. Rather enjoyable. Now I don't know what's going on here. This must be a different part. I just kind of had it in there because it looked like it goes there. With that. Tricky Chicken. Watch as a chicken takes its revenge on two foxes, transforming them before their very eyes. We're going to put this back in here. That's a fun one, though. Okay, too far. Let's take a look-see here. Okay, so it looks like we've got... okay, I see what's happening here. So this... When you open up two, it's going to move the other ones. So you want to be careful because it's going to open up the pages. Because it moves these ones. So they're chasing, and now there's three. So you can be like, the fox is chasing the chicken, fox is chasing the chicken, and now there's three chickens. But let's take a look at what the trick entails and see how that goes. Instructions for the magician. Flap 1, 2, and 3. Say this is the story about a tricky chicken. Lift flap 2 to show the chicken, then close it again. Every day the chicken was chased by the same two foxes. Lift flap 1 and 3 to show the foxes. Now close them again. The chicken became so fed up with the pesky foxes that it decided to play a magic trick on them to teach them a lesson. Open flap 2 again. Tap flap 1 and 3 with your magic wand and then open them to reveal a surprise. As you can see, the chicken finally got his revenge by turning the foxes into chickens. Close flap 1 and 3 before closing. Okay. So, because it would be like this, we've got our magic wand unrolled here. Simply by saying, behold, we have the chicken. Of course, the chicken was getting upset because every day it would be chased by the fox. It was not happy with this, so it decided to play a trick on the fox. Yes, the chicken was so tired that he turned the foxes into chickens as well. Hacha. There you have it. Beautiful little chicken dance. Okay, so there's that one. We're going to leave it upside down for a second while we read this one. Instructions for the magician. Say to your audience, I am now going to show you a mind-reading trick. Ask for a volunteer. Don't tell me what it is, but choose a number between 1 and 10. Say that you are going to reveal the secret number with the help of a magic number wheel. Explain that to figure out the number, you are going to tap different sections of the magic number wheel. Tell your volunteer that each time you tap, silently count forward one number, starting from a secret number he or she has chosen, until reaching 15. For example, if the secret number is 8, your volunteer will first count 8, 9, 10, and so on until reaching 15. For the first 5 taps, you can tap on any number section. On the 6th tap, however, you must tap the number 10, on the 7th, the number 9, and so on. Moving counterclockwise around the wheel, continue until your volunteer tells you to stop, when you will be touching the chosen number. Okay, so nothing moves here, and it's really just a little bit of a fishiness here, right? So let's say that we're going to pick a number, it's going to be 5, okay? So each time you tap to silently count one number. So wherever you're going, until they reach 15, but they're going to start at their number. So you just tap wherever, it doesn't matter, they're just doing one number. So then, starting at 1, so let's say my number is 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then you're going to jump to 10. It's like, okay, we got halfway, then we're going to start over. 10. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so that's the idea. Now, what if you just have to count down from here? So my idea would be is, let's say, just choosing a random number. Where's my phone here? Hey Bixby, pick a number 1 through 10. Hey Bixby. Hey Bixby. Hey, oh, it won't work unless you say the right thing. Hey Google, pick a number 1 through 10.
Here's a random number, 3.
Okay, so the number is 3. Beautiful. Okay, so we don't start here. We can start wherever, but we want to just start fresh, right? But they got to start at 3. So we're going to tap 5 random ones, and that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Your number is 3. Perfect. I mean, that's pretty straightforward and brilliant. What I would almost advocate for is, you can say this is a little bit of number reading, but I would also, because I like the idea of just looking at somebody and saying, hey, I want you to think of a color. You got blue, green, or yellow. And I just want you to say it silently in your head. Blue, green, yellow. Okay, perfect. I think this is going to work. And then you go into this trick, because that sets up a premise that isn't necessarily true, which is that you're reading them. But in this case, you're going with a number wheel. So, you don't even have to use the wheel. You could just say, okay, now I want you to think of a number. Yep, it could be any number 1 through 10. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the number wheel. You can associate an item too, which is nice about this wheel, is that you can have them think of an image, which is fine. In this case, we're doing the number, and then you're just going to tap randomly because you don't know what their number is. And so once you get to 6, you start here, and then that's because you've counted 5 and you got 10 more. So really all you're doing is just counting. It's great. It's good stuff. I like that. Okay, let's turn this back around and see what's happening here. The Astonishing Slicer. So this is going to be on the next page. Ooh, look at this thing. That's the centerpiece. I love that. Okay, the Astonishing Slicer instructions. Practice these steps before performing the tricks on pages 14 and 15 live. Show all sides of the slicer to prove that you have nothing to hide. Okay, that's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now be attempting to slice a snake into pieces without harming it at all. Sounds easy enough. Take the snake and slide it into the slot at one end of the box. Excuse me. Gently push until the snake comes out of the other end. Okay. Next, show the audience the blades. Insert one into the gap between 1 and 2, and the other between 2 and 3. Ask a volunteer to remove the lock from the back of the boxes. Then ask, "Are you ready?" Turn the book around and ask the audience to focus their attention on the middle box. So it'll be, instead of being like this, it'll be most likely like this. So they can kind of see the stage, right? Okay. Gently pull the middle box towards you by holding the pull tab with one hand and supporting the other. Okay, when the audience gasp after seeing the middle box move forward, invite everyone to inspect the slicer from above. Carefully push the middle box back into place, replacing the lock, and take out the blades. Then slowly and with dramatic flair, start to pull the snake out of the slot. Ta-da! Remove the snake completely and say, "See, no animals were harmed in the making of this trick." Then take a bow. Okay, beautiful. So you have it like this. So this would be this way for them. Here are the blades. Something that I would advocate for is once you have this down, I would recommend possibly taping or maybe even getting like some Velcro sealer so that you can keep this page down, maybe doing it on both sides as well. But the idea would be is that you don't want to flash the instructions. So pretty much you got your snake in here. It's a beautiful moment. They're going to take out the lock. And then we're going to put the blades in. Okay. Now we take this. Gently pull the tab out. Okay. Beautiful. That snake is chopped up. Now we're going to push that back in. Take out the blades. Magical gesture. We're going to put them back in here so we don't lose them. And then at this point, you gently and slowly pull out the snake. Ta-da! So yeah, that's a little bit of a magical, like, sawing in half type of situation. It also kind of reminds me of the like the little coin box that you can get. Something's happening here. There you go. And then that should fold up nice and neat. Beautiful. Oh, forgot the lock. Oopsies. So the lock goes in the front tab here. And I would also be very careful because a lot of these are just paper things, and they're not going to hold up to the test of time. I can just guarantee that. But this might be something that you could potentially make a similar or repairs to. Okay, now we're moving on to some rope tricks. So I'm a big fan of rope tricks. And here we go. Handcuffed. Amaze your audience by tying a ring. Ooh, I'm a big fan of rings. You know what? We're actually going to go get some string for this right now. We'll be right back. Okay, that took a lot longer than I anticipated, so I apologize for that. So basically the idea here is we have our multicolored shoelace, and we just want to create some loops in the end. And we don't want to go too tight, because we still want to be able to fit our hands in there. Okay, beautiful. Oh, take the length of string. That's working out pretty good. A shoelace is ideal. Look at that, we got one of those. Ask a volunteer to tie the string around your wrist. I am my own volunteer. Now ask the audience for a ring. Hold it up and say, "You can see that the string is tied to my wrist at both ends, but using magic, I will attach the ring to the string." Excuse me. That's what it says. It says, say excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I tooted. I don't know. Now, briefly turn your back on the audience to perform the trick. First, hold the center of the string. Fold it to make a loop. Push it through the ring as shown. Pull out the loop with your fingers and pass your other hand through it to make the loop string over the one tied to your wrist. Okay? The loop should pass over the string tied here. Make sure the loop is on the far side of the tied string, then pull that string through over the loop. Okay, am I taking the loop off my wrist? Or no, I'm supposed to pull. I pulled the wrong one. This one. Okay, pull the loop. It's tied to your wrist. I can't believe my eyes. That's what the audience would say, I guess. Tied to your wrist. Pull the loop underneath the string tied to your wrist. Pull the loop and over your hand. Pull the loop of string all the way over your hand and then let go. After a bit of practice, you will be able to do this in one quick, smooth motion. You will then be able to do other things to draw the audience's attention away from your hands, such as mumbling magic words, swirling around. Ta-da! Turn back to the audience as you gently pull your hands apart to reveal the ring tied as they gasp in amazement. Take a bow. Okay, that's pretty fun. I think that's an interesting little thing to do in terms of the reverse. Can we make it happen? Nope, we just tied it even more because we need... let's see here. What have we done? What have we done? Look at the monster we have created. I think this has to come through here. And that can come through here. And this has to come all the way through here. Then that loop's going to have to go that way, so that's not going to work. So we need this loop to come this way and through here. And we have tied it even more. Yay! So getting out of this is a tricky situation for sure. But what I like about this, and this is what incorporates the spectator for a couple of these already, and this one in particular, I love rope tricks in general. What I would attempt to do is see if there's any way for me to do a fake knot, because I'm a big fan of knots and doing a fake knot. So let's see if I can. I made certainly a good knot here, though. I don't know what's going on here. Wowzers, that was spectacular, to say the least. Okay, so we're going to go across here like so. And we're going to attempt, because I think what would be kind of cool if I was able to get this ring on here, but in a fake knot. And so how would I do that? So ideally, I would do it in such a way, obviously still turning around. I want this, need as much slack as I can get here, so I'm going to tighten this up here. Like so. Okay. And we lost the ring. Brilliant. Okay, so we have this like this. And just kind of capitalizing on this idea. This wants you to come through here. It's not all that difficult to go over and then under, like so, and then just to pull your hands apart, and then that ties the ring on there, which is cool. My idea is to make it so that it's looped in there, but in a way that can be undone rather quickly by pulling. So I want to do illusionary, make it look like. Did I just do the opposite again? We're doing fantastic, you know what I'm saying? Taking it off is not as easy as putting it on. And we've tied our rubber band in it. Awesome. So I do have I do a trick with a rubber band, which we're going to take these off so they don't get stuck again. But I have a fake thing with rubber bands that I do. So let me see if I can make that work. And then we're going to move on, because we still got a couple more pages here to get through. I'm very good at tying knots, apparently. It's a naughty situation. Anywho. Okay, so let's see if we can make this work as if it were a rubber band. So we're passing it through there, and then we're simply going to pass this back through here like that, which theoretically, done correctly, allows us to appear as if it's knotted on there, but I can simply pull it through. Now, that one's a weak form, right? Because you can't really pass it off. Obviously, because if you hand that out, or if you like show it to somebody, they'll just pull on it and then you're done. So ideally, what I would do is maybe a couple of loops like that. Now it's a little bit better, and it's pretty solid because I've got two loops in there. I'm pulling pretty good, and then just a simple. See, it's gripped on there pretty good. So it's tight in there, but it's gonna come off with a little bit of a flick. So I got something going there, and I think that'd be kind of interesting too. But I don't necessarily need to do that because I have a trick that I already do that's similar to that. So I kind of like the idea of tying it on there. But yeah, so that's an option. And this side was almost about to come undone, so, which is good because we don't want things to be permanently tied. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. That was fun. I like that. Anything to do with ropes and stuff, I like that. Next page. Magic metal melting. Okay, so this one's going to require 2 rings. And the first one goes down through like so, and then before you get all the way to the bottom, you loop the ends through and it ties it on there. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, that's step 3. Well, I skipped, but either way, it wasn't unnecessary. Holding the rope at the ends, slip the second ring here in yellow. It cannot slide through the other ring. It simply cannot. Okay. Ask a volunteer to hold the end of the ropes. Okay, beautiful. And I'm going to talk to you while I'm working. Ha-da-da, talking to you. Put your hand, there's a scarf over the top. If you find it difficult to perform this trick using only one hand, ask the volunteer to hold the magic scarf. Okay, so they would be holding both this and the scarf over the top. And really the idea here is fairly simple, kind of like the idea that I just kind of played around with, is that this knot, the idea is that you're simply pulling the ring and you're pulling this knot over the ring, and then that's going to take both rings off. But then I think the objective is to then get the knot back in the ring so that the other ring is off. So that's the overall objective, and I think that is absolutely awesome. Again, I think that these are fun tricks. There's 2 different tricks, one with 1 ring, and then now you can do a second ring, and that's another rope trick. Boom. Ta-da! Now we're moving on to moving money. Now it looks like we're missing something, so maybe this is going to be where this missing piece is from. So let's go ahead and, yep, this is the wallet. Okay. I don't have any money, so I might not be able to do this. Ask an audience member to loan you a dollar bill. Hey, can I have a dollar bill? No need for the volunteer to worry. You'll return the money. I promise. Remove the wallet from the page, which would be down here. Open it so that the cross is on the right and the horizontal stripes are on the left. Like this. Show the audience the empty wallet. Pick up the wallet, flipping it so that the side with the cross stripes is underneath. Open the wallet from the left edge. And now it is gone. Now it's on the other side. Oh wow. Okay, I'm not even sure how I did that. Slide the bill down, close the wallet by folding. Okay, got this. Money moving. Okay, so it's here, right? Okay, so it's on the X portion. So it's on the X portion. Wait a second. No, I'm not getting this. I'm not getting it. How is it moving? I'm not sure I understand. Okay, so it's here, right? And now all I'm doing is turning it over. I don't Okay, this is awesome. It's very deceptive, and it's basically it's a wallet trick. This is great. So the fun part is, for those of you who are watching this video, there's actually 2 sections. So I close it here, and I open it here. Now the fun part about that is that the sections are actually attached together. So for instance, there's that one, and then you'd have a separate dollar bill Am I wrong? I mean, I'm right, but I'm also wrong because... So it's there, and then it's there. Sorry, my mind is being blown right now by this magic. I know what's happening, I'm just not sure how it's happening. Because how does... What? I thought there was 2 pieces, but there's only 1. So it's the same... But how is it going through? No, am I even opening it right? But how is it switching? Oh. That is deceptive. I am in love. And what's actually interesting about this trick is that this is very similar to the ring trick that you can do. I just took the rubber bands off. What did I do with them? They're over here. I might need a broken rubber band for this, but I don't really want to break these ones. So basically what happens is that you have a ring. Let's do it this way. This is a fun little sidebar here, but it's the same idea. So we're going to put the ring, we're going to use this one because that one moves around. So it's on here like this. And now you're just going to create the illusion that the ring is on there. Then what you've got to do is make sure that it's nice and tight on there. And then you have to try to do it like this. Nope, not going to work. Here, let's just tie it, I guess. Or I might be able to do... Okay, so we're going to tie the ring on there just for the giggle, S and giggles. And then the objective, if we can make it work, we're going to loop these over. We're just trying to get the idea going. Then what you've got to do is you've got to spin this around like so. Then what happens is then you have this illusion that the ring, if it were a little further up, like that, it's at the top, now it's at the bottom. It's at the top, now it's at the bottom. And that's basically the principle that's working here, is that I love it. I'm amazed by that, to be honest. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, so you borrow a $1 bill, you place it in here, give it a little bit of a magic shake, and now that bill goes from there to there. See that? Yeah. It's on the X. Clearly it's on the X. Right? But then, like magic, it jumps to the other side. And they can sign that too. You can put a card in there too, probably. Yep. Playing cards can go in there too. So you could easily do that with a plethora of magic items, or items that you can borrow. That is cool. And that just kind of hangs out right there. Perfect. Okay, moving on, because that's stellar. So I wonder how they're going to top that. Let's see, coin juggling. This is going to require a small coin and a big coin, so we're going to go with our Kraken coins. And I'm actually curious about this because I love coin magic, so let's take a look here. The audience will see only 2 coins. You will need 1 large coin and 2 smaller coins. Okay, so this, for the differing effects here, this is what we've got. We've got a Kraken coin and that. And I'm guessing that 1 coin, yep, so the larger coin, so it just looks like there's 2 coins there. Put the other 1 coin alongside it, now set the scene with a story. Did you know that... Baby, hi. How we doing?
Yeah.
Brief intermission for our magic show here. Let's see. Did you know that money isn't made? It's born.
Daddy.
I can prove this by demonstrating that baby coins
Daddy.
like
Daddy.
to be with their moms.
Daddy.
Yes, babies.
Hey,
Okay, but not right now, okay?
Daddy.
Pick up the large coin and the small coin.
Daddy.
Hold it
Daddy.
so the... Please,
Daddy.
no, not right now, okay?
No.
Please go play.
No. Play.
Yes, go play, okay?
No. Daddy.
No, not right now. Please go play.
No. Play.
Please go play.
Play.
Please go play.
No.
Okay, let's see.
No. Daddy.
Right hand, index hidden behind it. So you're going to put it like that so they can't see it. Take the small coin away with your right hand, so that's going to be in your left hand. Close your left hand without drawing attention to it. Jingle your right hand. Jiggle. I think it's already missing its mom. Open your left hand so that the hidden coin is revealed along with the large coin. Okay, so you're like, I think it's already missing its mom. And there it is, because you'd have a duplicate coin there. Open the left hand. There you are. Mother and baby are united. Keep your other fist closed. The audience will never know. That may or may not be true. I would definitely advocate for learning a couple of moves that would allow you to hide it. So for instance, you got this over here like this. You're simply going to take this coin here like so, and then you're going to vanish it, and then that's going to allow these two coins to be over here. Now, it's advocating for an extra coin. Don't even need it. Don't even need it. We're going to show you the good stuff here today. You have a large coin and a small coin. Just do a fake take. This is all you really need to do. You clearly have two coins here. You're simply going to take this coin and vanish it and catch it over here. And that's going to be more than enough, I promise. If you want to use a duplicate coin, learn to make the coin disappear. That's all. Because you're going to take this coin over here, clearly taking this coin, dropping it into a classic palm so you can jiggle from over here because you'll have the same coins. Simply going to take this coin, toss it up. As if by magic, it's going to reappear over here. And it is gone. And you're going to just learn some moves like that, and then you can ditch this coin when you get a chance. And there's a little bit of extra magic for you. This is not terrible. I think it's definitely very basic. But right here, the audience will never know. I question that. But either way, this next one is a coin in a cup. I'm not going to be able to do this one, but just looking through it, it looks like you once again have two coins. Yeah, so one is in the cup and one is outside the cup. And you're just doing this thing where you're moving one coin and the other one's in there. Looks good. Vanished. Make money disappear from a paper package. Okay. Package is inside the magic hat. Okay, I'm curious about this, so let's take a look. And it looks like we've got, I mean, really, we're still pretty solid here with 3 pages, 4 pages. There's a lot in this thing, and for the fun of it, of just performing it, this is a full show. Okay. Okay, I'm gathering. Okay, I know what's going to happen here. I'm familiar with this trick, as I am with most things, or maybe not. Okay, so I don't know if there's supposed to be an extra one here. feel like there's not supposed to be 2 pages, but either way, here's how I would do this trick, and then let's take a look at this. So you put it in the center. You're gonna fold it up. Oh, well, maybe that's what it's supposed to be. It's hidden in there. Not a huge fan of that idea, because then, I mean, this is just how I would do it. It's in the center here, and theoretically it should drop out like that, out the bottom, and then you just have it in palm, and then fold all of these up like so. It's a beautiful moment for you to place it back into the hat, do some magical moments, and then you can motion for the spectator, which gives you plenty of time to ditch the coin. Then they open it up and they see that it's gone. But let's read this and see what it says. Take the paper package out of the hat, lay it on your palm with your right hand. Ask a member of the audience for a coin. It must be the same value as the one in your pocket. Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of that because it's not inspectable, like in terms of what you can't really hand it out. Vanishing zone, I'm guessing you open it up here and it makes it disappear. So that one's probably not really, I'm not a fan of how that one plays out. Eyes on the ace. Make the ace move by magic alone. Okay. So we have 3 cards. Okay, I'm already seeing what's going on here. I'm familiar with that principle. Let's have a look-see. Kind of a 3-card Monty idea. Take the packet out, fan them out. You got an ace and 2 of clubs, and then you got a 3 of spades. Out of the special wallet, carefully arrange them in a fan in your left hand. You definitely don't want to show the fronts of all the cards. Okay. Ask an audience to volunteer. You're going to put them in a fan. Ask volunteer watch the ace. Turn the cards to face you. Now is the tricky part. Use the thumb and index finger of your right and pack up the back of the corner that shows the ace. Put this down on the dark red square with the corner you're holding at the bottom facing you. Now do the same with the corner that shows the 2, putting that card in the middle. Finally, put the 3 on the orange space. Ask a volunteer where the ace is. She or he on the red space to reveal the card. Grip the bottom. Yep. Put the card face down again so the audience can't see it. Prove they were wrong by showing the ace in the middle. Again, picking up. Okay. So, you got the Barbie? The baby doll? So you have 3 cards here. You got the 3, and you've got the ace and the 2. Simply by giving them a quick little mix, we're going to take 1 card and 1 card only here. Let's take a look-see. Okay, you can see them one last time before we start placing them down. So that's going to be that one, and that one. So where is the ace? Oh, you think it's here, right? That is in fact the 2. And the 3 is here, and the ace is here. Okay? Let's try that one more time. The ace, 2, and 3. We'll put the ace here. Nope, don't grab the wrong side. The ace will go here. The ace will go here. That's fun. Let's see if we can actually do that a little bit differently for the funsies of it. So we're going to go ahead and put the ace here. You got that? Perfect. We're going to go ahead and we want this to be at the bottom, so you can do this. Ace will go here. And of course the ace will go here. And that's the 3-card Monty idea, which I think would be really kind of silly and fun. Is the best way to do that is you'd have it stacked like this. So a pair of 2s and a 3. You're just covering at the bottom to show that you put the ace here, but that's okay. We've actually got, and so you want to do it in such a way where all the cards are in your hand. We've got 3 aces, and where's the ace? Oh, you think the ace is here? Nope, that's the 3. You think it's here? Nope, that's the 2. And the other 2. Oh, the ace is gone. Yeah, so that's a fun little way to do that. And there's definitely, I just came up with another way to do it. So you could definitely add 2 or 3 phases into that, and that'd be a good time. Eyes on the ace. I like it. 3-card monte is always fun. Card tricks. Okay, let's see how many card tricks we have here. There's let's stick together, deal or no deal, and splitting the card. That's fun, but we're missing something. We're missing a card. So we might have to take a look-see here to see what it is that we're missing, unless it's already in there. Let's see here. Nope, I don't know.
Mommy.
Good question. Anyway, card tricks. Do we need 2 different colored decks, or is that just the way it's shown here? Okay, queens are in a different color. For this trick, you need a regular deck of cards. Take out the 4 queens, put one at the bottom of your pack, and keep the pack face down so the audience can't see it. Ask a volunteer to give them the 3 other queens. Ask him or her to shuffle them. Everyone is allowed to see these cards. Holding the pack face down, ask the volunteer to put 1 queen on top of the pack, 2nd queen at the bottom, and the final queen anywhere in the middle. Ask the volunteer to cut the cards and put the cards they have pulled out back under the stack. This can be done several times. Remind the audience that the queens were put into 3 different parts of the pack, then say, but the queens have a life of their own and just won't stay put. Fan the cards out and turn them over to reveal the 3 queens side by side. How does this work? When the volunteer cuts the pack, the queen at the top and the queen at the bottom, who was already next to the queen you put at the bottom at the start of the trick, but magicians never reveal their secrets. So, I do variations, so many different tricks that are like this. We're going to go ahead and pull out the queens. Can't go wrong with a good card trick. That's really the deal of that. Okay. To explain the trick, the queens are shown in different colors. We've got 4 queens. The queen of clubs is going to go on the bottom. You're going to hand them these queens. And then the objective is you don't want them to know what the queens are. So this is similar to the, can't recall the name yet at the moment, but it's the one where the ace of hearts is appeared to be the diamonds, so that when you put them together, it's the same trick. The only difference is, let's say we were to do this trick with the aces. They might not work with this particular deck. Probably not, but I'll show you the principle either way. Just for the funsies of it. Might actually work. Maybe not. Okay. So here's how it looks. You're basically starting with an ace on the bottom. Or, wait, wrong one. Ace of hearts will be on the bottom. Sorry, we'll get this. Ace of diamonds is on the bottom. And then you're going to hold the aces in such a way to make it look like you have the 3 aces. Looks like we got the ace of spades, ace of clubs, and ace of diamonds. Beautiful. Here's what we're going to do. We've got your cards here. As if by magic, we're going to place 1 on the bottom. We're going to place 1 on the top and 1 in the center. Beautiful. Simply by having you cut the cards, we now go through the cards and find that our 3 aces are back together. Now obviously you want to do it in such a way that it's not those 3 cards. You want it to be the 2 black ones and then the other ace, the red ace. Either way, if they don't remember the color, maybe they do. That's the trick though. And it's not a terrible trick. It can work. Okay, deal or no deal. Ask someone in the audience to call out the number of cards in the pack. For instance, a 7 and a king. Go through the pack and pull out the 4 sevens and the 4 kings. Making it look as casual as possible, arrange the cards as shown above. 7, king, king, 7, 7, king, king, king. The trick relies on this arrangement. So this is like an oil and water type of effect, I'm guessing. But the audience believes the cards are in no particular order. Now put the cards face down in your palm. Announce that you are going to deal them so they appear in an alternating pattern. Appear to be concentrating very hard on using your magical powers to put the cards in order. Turn over the top card and put it on the table. Okay. Look at the order. 7 king, 7 king, 7 king, 7 7, or 7 king, sorry. Move the second card to the bottom of the pack. Put the third card face down, face up on the table. Okay, so let's see if we can pull out if the queens are still together. Perfect. And if the aces are still together. So you just have them list 2 separate suits of cards. In this case, we just use the aces and queens.
I just think the baby forget.
Why are you so far up? What?
Okie dokie, the baby is climbing up in the world. Fantastic. Okay, so we have the aces and the queens, and the order that we're looking for here, we're going to use the aces on the top for the kings, and then we're going to need a queen, and a queen, and then our last ace, and then, okay, perfect. Now here's how it's going to go. We've mixed up the cards anonymously, randomly. You've picked the 2 suits, here we go. A queen. We're going to ditch the next card. An ace. We're going to ditch the next card. A queen. We're going to ditch the next card. An ace. Ditch the next card. A queen. What? This is kind of crazy. How do we do that? That's interesting. Yeah. So now that has separated the 2 cards into different piles. So move the second card to the bottom of the pile, put the third card face up on the table, put the fourth card to the bottom of your pile. Keep alternating 1 card on the table and 1 card on the bottom until all the cards are down. As if by magic, they appear in the predicted pattern.
Really, nobody.
Which of course is the they've mixed together. Now again, you could do that in the other way,
No puppies.
which I'd advocate, like that's a pattern where they're separated. You could do it like this, where you put 1 to the table, burn the next one. 1 to the table, burn the next one. 1 to the table, burn the next one. 1 to the table, and then you can burn it or whatever. So I got 4 in the hand, 4 on the table. Would it be kind of amazing if we had the aces in our hand? Oh, they're the queens. Oh, we got 2 aces here, and we've got, okay, so that's not going to work. So you might need a different pattern for that. Let's have a look-see here. We're going to figure this out. It's going to be fun. Okay, so we've got the kings, and then we're going to want 2 aces. Okay, so now let's do this. We're going to reverse it, and then we're going to do it opposite. So aces here, burn the next one. Okay, so this is going to put a queen down. Okay, burn the next one. So go ace down, burn the next one. Okay, so that's going to leave us with a pair in our hands, and it's going to leave the mix on the table. So now all we have to know that when we burn that one, That's going to leave the queens on the bottom, aces on the top. Now we should know that the ace is on the top here, so that's going to start with the aces. So that's kind of brilliant in the fashion that if we, let's say instead of burning this to the bottom, we just kind of put it in the middle. So now we've got this mix here. So if we pick this up, and we're going to want to maybe reverse something, because maybe when you put the last card down, when you pick them up, you're going to pick them up like that. And remember, all these are upside down. So now when you separate them out, let's deal them into two separate piles now. That's going to leave us with an ace here and a queen here. And yes, they are a perfect match. I would advocate for doing something like this, little oil and water effect. I think that would be kind of fun. So let's see if we can reproduce that while it's face down. Remember, it's a two-phase. It's a two-parter, right? So the first thing you're going to do is we're going to deal out two piles. We're going to deal out one pile, one on the table. And every time we deal one down, we're going to put the next one to the bottom. Perfect. Then we're going to take this and we're going to put them together. Don't necessarily have to do the what I just did there. For the turnover, you could just do this. I just kind of looked so I would make sure that I knew. But yes, we just reproduced that same thing. Okay, now that we've got the cards nice and mixed up, why don't we deal out two separate piles. Your pile is going to be the aces, my pile is going to be the queens, and they are in fact separate. Beautiful. I think you could do some powerful magic with that. That's fun. Okay. Last but not least, we do not have the last card here. I don't know what we're supposed to use. So let's have a look-see, because it doesn't show anything. There's just a thing here. Remove the blue card from the page. Lift up the splitter device and slide the card into the slot. So it's already in there.
Mommy!
Grab the card through the single and push it all the way across.
Help! 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 Help!
Using your thumb and index to your right. Maybe it's supposed to be like,
Help! Help! Mommy! Help!
maybe it's wrong.
Help! Help!
It's not really wide enough to split it like that. Using your index finger, carefully ease the card to your right so you can see through the single window. The top and bottom of the card stay where they are, showing both sides of the splitter to the audience. Push the center card back to the three windows. So there should be another card, unless what we have here within the wallet is not. So maybe this is supposed to be over there, and that's only for money. And so for demonstrative purposes, we come back over to here, and now we have the splitters in there. Is it open on this side? No. So we're going to take this. That should be here. Push it all the way over. And then pull that out, possibly. Or I feel like it would be better like that. So that can go, and that blue card would go here. Pull out the whole card intact. Okay, so let's try this again. Remove the blue card from the page, lift up the splitter device, and slide the card into the slot on the right hand side. Push the card to the left end of the splitter so you can see it through the 3 windows. So push the left end of the splitter. Grip the card with through the single window to push it all the way across. Using your thumb and index, grip the card through the middle window of the set. Carefully ease the card to your right so you can see it through the window. Okay. So basically, when you first come to here, you want to figure out how to push. Is this supposed to be folded? I mean, it probably is. Because if it wasn't folded, then it would stick out. And then that wouldn't go all the way over. Okay. Split. So that's a kind of like a little shell situation where you want this over here like so, and then as you can clearly see, the card is now split. Something like that. Not a big fan of how this is in here, and it's kind of wonky with this thing. So overall, I definitely think that the cutting the snake in half is definitely a better bit, because look at this. I mean, I don't want to get into a wrestling match with my props, and this they should never see this thing, because that should be all the way in there. So that's why I don't think that's supposed to be open. If anything, I would probably have it like that. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because then, oh wait, is that right? Yeah. So then when I push this in, then you just bring it back out to split it. So that might be a little bit better, but either way, we spent a long time on this book, and we've got stuff everywhere, and there is some really stellar magic in here that I think that you would absolutely love. Not everything is going to be great, but I think that you can make this a truly memorable performance. So thank you from DK Books. This is great, and it only cost me like, well, it says $20 on here, but I did not spend that much at Ollie's. Maybe like $5. I don't know. Definitely worth it in my opinion. There's some really good stuff. Thank you, everybody. The Magic Show book. It's great on the shelf too. It just looks good. Thank you, everybody. Remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we'll see you in the next one.